Comrades, delegates and friends, Fáilte Rómh go Gaillimh. Unfortunately, our General Secretary, Ita McAuliffe, can't be with us this weekend, and so the honour falls upon me to formally propose the report to conference to delegates. I know Ita would have dearly loved to be presenting this report to conference, as it details the most successful period ever of the Labour Party. And that success is due in no small part to the role that Ita has played herself as General Secretary, together with her colleagues in head office and in Leinster House. Ita has ensured that the party is fighting fit, that we can compete on a level playing pitch, and that Labour can win. And win we did. In by-elections, in general elections and in presidential elections, we proved that Labour's vision of a better society can win out. In her introduction to the report to conference, the General Secretary warmly acknowledges that our year of success was built upon the sacrifices, energy and commitment that you, the members of this party, are willing to give at every time of asking. Just a little over 12 months ago, you braved the elements to canvass, leaflet and campaign for Labour candidates throughout the length and breadth of the country. All those energetic, innovative and determined campaigns were the bedrock of our historic election result in February 2011. In September and October last, you again put your shoulder to the wheel to ensure that a poet, a statesman and a Galway United fan would become the president who would do us all proud. Our election success was only possible because of the belief and effort of our members. And on behalf of the General Secretary, I want to acknowledge and thank you for that contribution. The report to conference not only details our election successes, it also reveals a party energised and alive. All sections of the party, Labour Youth, Labour Women, Labour Equality, the Trade Union Group and Labour Councillors, have engaged in campaigns, discussions and dialogue since our last conference. That vibrancy among the party sections is continuing to attract new members and new support. It is a sign of a confident party, eager to take its message of reform and renewal into every community in Ireland. This conference also marks the beginning of our centenary celebrations. 100 years ago next May, the Irish Trade Union Congress decided to seek Labour representation on public bodies. The passage of that motion established the Labour Party. We have played a crucial role since then in the development of a progressive, confident and fair republic. The foundations of the Irish parliamentary democracy were dependent on the bravery and commitment of people like Tom Johnson and Cathal O'Shannon. The relief of acute poverty and disadvantage in the 1940s and the 1950s was driven by Labour's involvement in government. We were the only party with the vision and the tenacity to break the stranglehold of conservatism that blighted the lives of so many in our community during the 1980s and the 1990s. Now the party bravely faces a challenge as big as it has ever faced: to restore Ireland's economy, to create jobs, and to ensure that the principles of equality, community and justice inform the new society that we will build out of the ashes of the old. It is a challenge that we are ready for, and it is a challenge we relish. The report to conference presented in our centenary year records the party's greatest electoral achievements. I don't know about you, but I like the feeling of winning, and I'm damned if I'm going to give it up that easy. I commend this report to conference.